Hi everybody, I'm back pretty fast with another Beatles update. Before I start with the update though, I just want to give a shout out to a new guy here on YouTube who I said I was going to mention and I have been forgetting up to now. Sorry about that. He's a guy that calls himself Fit to be Tie-Dyed, which is cool. I like the name, play on Fit to be Tied with a tie-dye shirt. So look him up, and he's got a bunch of videos, I think several, 5 maybe, something like that, talking about the Beatles Canadian series of albums right now, which is very interesting. So look him up, and good luck to you with your channel. Now on to the actual Beatles Finds. I've got some interesting stuff here again, stuff that I had already that I forgot to show before, and a couple of new items. Beginning with today, where I went to my outdoor flea market that I go to in the summer, and I picked this up, which is very interesting, I think. It's an old video disc from 1981 of the Beatles movie Let It Be. Something you don't come across. A lot of people don't even really remember laser discs. Okay, well this was before Laserdisc even, and I remember seeing these players and TV monitors set up in stores like Sam Goody where they tried to play some of these, and as I recall, I think you had a traditional needle that went on this. I'm not sure it was even a Laserdisc. Correct me, anybody out there who knows the technicalities of these, but this was the format where you kind of like, there's no disc in here that I know of. I think you just took like an 8-track cartridge and just kind of like plugged it in like this and got the movie, unless I'm mistaken, but I think that's how you did it, and you got the whole film there. And the funny thing is, you would think that something like this is completely useless today, but not really, because the movie Let It Be, for whatever crazy reason, everybody's still not agreeing to release it. You can't get it on DVD and you can't get it on Blu-ray. This thing has not been released yet, and we're still waiting for it. Ridiculous, right? But that's another subject for another video. But it only came out on VHS, Magnetic Video Corporation, which I still have, from 1981. It's the first VHS tape I ever owned, and I still have to keep it. And it also came out, I think, on laser. So you got laser, it came out on this, and it came out on videotape. But we need this released the right way. But this is a nice item. I know some of the guys out there, like Tim Allen and the Sgt. Pepper's 13, I believe, collect movie laser discs. So I thought this would be something they'd like to see. Very interesting. Okay, also at the flea market today, this is an upgrade. I picked up another copy of this Silver Beatles album because it's in the shrink and it's an upgrade, and it was not expensive. And you know me, I upgrade to shrink copies. It's the Beatles' failed Decca auditions, and I don't know how many copies I have of this now, but I like to collect them. Now, more controversy out there for the people who get their panties in a bunch because some of us don't want to open certain records and play them as they were meant to be. Here's a couple more for you that aren't played. This one here is sealed, not going to be opened. It's a German copy, the Beatles Beat. Again, from that series that I had shown starting in the last video. Albums that were sealed, not open, from Germany. And I think as near as we can figure, the date of these, 1969, late 60s, maybe early 70s, 71, 2, who knows. But I'm going to tell a story about one of these. There was a Revolver one in the store that was sealed, and somebody bought it and opened it and said it was on the blue vinyl label, the blue label, I'm sorry, not blue vinyl, black vinyl, blue label. So I'm still thinking of making a video just talking about opening sealed albums or not. Like, we haven't had a bunch of those over the years already. But here's another one that's never going to get open. Sorry. And it's Beatles for Sale from Germany. Again, late 60s. Maybe a 69, early 70s press. It'd be nice if a picture like this comes up as the thumbnail. I like to use this. Cheese, you know, it'd be nice to use this for the video. But if it's any consolation to anybody, I have this already open so I can play that copy. I mean, I know these sound fantastic. I had them in my original collection. Excuse me. I played them. They sounded really good, along with the Japanese albums, obviously. Here's another German one. This one is open. It's an upgrade also. I had this, the Beatles Greatest. It has the hi-hat introduction to All My Loving, which is rare. This one being opened, I will show the disc. There's the Blue Odeon label, which I think all these are. So another record that gets upgraded, shrink wrap. Okay, this one's nice. This is a silver Beatles album, right? Again with the deco editions and then some, because this is a picture disc, but it's got a colored vinyl disc in here, 2-disc set, nice back cover there, and nice gatefold, really nice photo there. Pete Best with the band. There's Pete Best, still not quite ready to get his mop top going, still wears that Tony Curtis look. I like when Pete Best says, you know, one of the reasons they said they were going to fire me was because I didn't change my hairstyle. Again, if they'd asked me to comb it forward, I would have combed it forward. I'm sure he would for the millions of dollars. But anyway, he didn't comb it forward in that picture. Here's the actual disc. I like that I still got the sticker. Picture discs, you know, I don't collect them for the sound quality, obviously. I like picture discs. Some people couldn't care less. For me, some of them are nice. This is one of them that's very nice. Can't get every one of them out there. There's a lot of stuff like this out there. As I was saying before, this is a double disc set. So we'll go to the other one. The other one is on white vinyl. And we got the deco editions. Deco editions are on the white vinyl here. You actually got white with a streak of black marble. I don't know if you can see that. So you got the deco sessions on here, and the first disc that's the picture has an interview with Pete Best from 1982 on it, and also a couple of Beatle press conferences from 1964 and 1965. So it's a nice find at a good price. Now we go to solo McCartney. Here we got Paul McCartney, the Highlights album, Tripping the Life, fantastic. This is an upgrade again because this one is in the shrink. You know, the one I have is not shrink wrapped, so as long as I don't pay an arm and a leg and I can get the shrink, that's the next best thing to do. I like it that way. It's got about 10 tracks on it. Highlights off his triple album. You know. Last item for here is another addition to my George Martin instrumentals album. This is one that I really been looking for. George Martin Salutes the Beatle Girls. Always loved that cover. Some good stuff on here. And there's a lot of females on here. That's why they call it the Beatle Girls. It's Michelle, Girl, Eleanor Rigby, She Said, Anna, and so on. I had this in my original Beatle collection I always refer to, and it was in really minty-like new shape. This is pretty close to that one. So I got this back nicely. Well, anyway, I may make a video very soon, maybe even after this one, who knows, or I just get lazy and it'll take days or weeks. But I may make a video about whether we should open our sealed albums or not. You know, we've talked about that plenty of times before, but maybe it needs a little more explaining to some people. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and take care. Huh?